Let me guess, you want to become unrecognizable by the summertime, right? You want to transform and shock them all. Well, join the club. To be quite frank, you and the entire internet wants to figure out the quickest and most efficient way to get snatched by the summer. You are not alone in that feeling. I have been there, I am there. I'm sitting there in that seat as we speak. However, there's a lot that they are not telling you on the internet. All of these people with all of these get snatched quick tips and every piece of influencing that they can give you, you guys are eating it up. You're eating it up. Like Chipotle. But there is a lot that they are not telling you. And it's stuff that you need to know in order to actually achieve your goals and sustain them beyond the summertime. Because you want to get fine by the summer, but do you want to be big back by the winter? No? Okay, keep watching. What's going on, you guys? Hi, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bree and I am your Gen Zennial bestie, your virtual sis working to successfully navigate her 20s in an attempt to thrive in her 30s. What thriving in my 30s looks like for me is just becoming the best version of myself, and that is health, wellness, self-improvement, self-development. On all platforms, I want to be the best version of myself and someone honestly that I look up to, someone that I am inspired by. So if that's anything that you want to achieve for yourself, please like, comment, and subscribe. You are going to eat this content up because it is everything about glowing and growing and elevating to be the person that you want to become. And for those who are returning, y'all already know the vibes. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna preface this by saying I am primarily speaking about how to start your health and wellness journey in an attempt to see some results by the summertime. That has been a hot button topic right now. It's springtime. Everybody is at the point where they want to look fine with a capital F when it comes time for the summer in their little teeny weeny bikinis, and I am here for it. I am someone who has been on a health and wellness journey for quite some time. However, there are some physical results that I have been struggling with that I want to see. So I have been on this journey hardcore. I've been in the depths of skinny talk, okay? I have been consuming all of the trends, getting influenced like nobody's business, and it's been a few weeks and I've already learned so much. I've learned a lot because of trial and error, and the goal of this video is not to discourage you and say that everything that you're consuming is no way, shape, or form going to get you to where you want to be health and wellness wise by the summertime. In no way, shape, or form is that the point of this video. The point of this video is for you guys to learn from my mistakes. I've trialed and erred so that you do not have to. I aspire to de-influence you and to put some actual value into you guys so that you can take this and you can run with it and you can be snatched, not just by the summertime, but ideally in general. You're gonna be snatched sooner than you think, whether that be by the summer, before the summer, after the summer, and beyond. I want you guys to be healthier people, and we are going to get more into that. But yes, that is the purpose of this video. So to be frank, we will be saying the word skinny. We will be talking about losing weight, gaining weight, and health and wellness things. So if any part of this video is triggering to you, please save it for later and come back to it when you're in the mental space where you are able to consume it. But I just wanted to make sure that I got that out early on because there's a lot going on the internet that we gotta chit chat about, you guys, and it's hard out here in these streets. So I want to make sure that I'm just keeping it 1,000 with y'all like I always do, and this is a part of that. So without further ado, health and wellness goals. How are you going to achieve them realistically, practically, to look the way that you want to feel good in your body by the time that the summer comes around? What is the internet not telling you that's actually going to get you where you want to be? Let's get into it. Okay, number one, I think the hardest thing that I've had to learn since really getting into the thick of my health and wellness journey as of late has been that it is a marathon, not a sprint, not a race. And I don't even know what the saying actually is. Slow down, take a break, okay? Take a beat. The internet is not going to tell you that. The entire internet is telling you how they lost this amount of weight in 30 days, how they lost this amount of weight in 60 days, how they lost this is their transformation in 2 weeks. It can become very, very toxic. And honestly, the most difficult part about this journey is that you want to see results tomorrow. And I hate to break it to you, but that is not the case. I think honestly, we have to let go of that time frame and just focus on changing your lifestyle. So yes, do we want to be snatched by the summer? Yes, but by the summer, we cannot rely on so heavily that we start to move irrationally. You're trying to make it happen in the time frame that you want it to happen, and you're going on the internet and they're telling you,
oh, all you gotta do is intermittent fast for a month and you'll be skinny. All you gotta do is walk 10,000 steps a day, every day for a month, and you'll be skinny. All you have to do is take creatine, L-glutamine, this, that, oxy shred, and boom, you'll be skinny. Take apple cider vinegar every morning, drink lemon water, walk 10,000 steps a day.
You're going to get overwhelmed, honey. And the reason I said you're going to start acting irrationally is because, for one, everybody is saying something different. And that is another very important thing that we need to mention, is that everybody's body is different. Everybody's body is different. So it's not to say that everybody on the internet is lying to you. There is probably some value that you can extract from these comments, from these videos, from these influencers. However, you have to be able to decipher, to extract the value, and to think rationally. Stop thinking in the time frame like, oh my gosh, I need to lose this amount of weight. I need to unbig my back in 15 days. Honey, maybe we should just focus on unbigging your back in general. Like that is not a bad goal to have. And the minute that you let go of the time constraints that you're putting on yourself, whether it be because you have a vacation plan, it could be because it's hot outside and you just don't want to wear no clothes, or you're just been this way for X amount of time and you're sick of it and you want the weight to go now. Trust me, I get it. I am talking to you as someone who is still fighting her fupa. It bothers me, and I know that there's somebody out there that will be like, oh my gosh, your body is my dream body, but I'm not comfortable with wearing certain things because of the fupa. I want it gone, and I've had it for a long time, and it's frustrating. So I started to do so much in an attempt to achieve this goal in the time frame that I wanted to. I was sick of having it for X amount of time, so I'm like, okay, what's the quickest way I could get rid of this? I got an intermittent fast, don't eat until 4 o'clock, cut all sugar. I did a week without added sugar, and that wasn't bad, but I was looking for the results. Like, okay, no sugar, I've been miserable for a week. Am I skinny yet? No. I looked up and saying that is the hardest part. When you start to make all of these different sacrifices, you start waking up earlier so that you can make it to the gym to get 10,000 steps in a day. You start doing all of these different things and you don't see them results now. It's hard to maintain discipline. It's hard to stay motivated and to get up and do it again. However, you have to be more patient. That has been the most difficult part for me, being patient. So what I would tell you is, instead of being impatient and trying to achieve this goal by a certain time, I would just focus on changing your lifestyle overall. So instead of being like, oh yeah, just don't eat sugar for 2 weeks and then you'll be skinny, and I did no sugar for a week and I looked the same and I was irritated. How about we just decrease the sugar overall? Okay, a lot less trips to Starbucks and getting these super sugary drinks for breakfast. I just started reading how much added sugar was in a lot of the stuff that I was consuming. And I'm actually trying to make a lifestyle change of consuming less sugar. So with expecting results within a week of doing no added sugar, I recognize now that was a little irrational. And then there's also the bit about just making sure that you're doing so in moderation, because a part of it is the fact that I was miserable. I love sweets. I love chocolate. So there's a part of me that's like, bro, if I don't eat chocolate, I used to feel like I had to have something sweet after dinner every night. So that was probably something that was very, very difficult for me to do. And the fact that I did it for a week made me feel so proud. But I was like, okay. Like, I literally put myself through torture, not eating my chocolate for a week. I better look good. And when I didn't, I was pissed. And what did I do? Over the weekend, I went to Jenny's not once, twice, and got the darkest dark chocolate ice cream that they got, and I tore it up and tore it down. And then I felt bad about myself come Sunday. You guys, don't be like me. Consume in moderation. Overall, make a grand overall change to your lifestyle so that you are not frustrated, you're not reverting back to your issues that you had previously, creating a long-term problem. You have a long-term problem of eating big-backed, but you want short-term results. That math don't math till you do it. Yeah, it don't make no sense. So be more patient. Woo! Tip number 2, the second thing that you need to be de-influenced into doing is to do your own research, okay? Not just do your own research, do your own research for your own body. That is another thing that I have learned the hard way off of the internet. The internet, TikTok in particular, will have you will feel the need to purchase L-glutamine, creatine, OxyShred, apple cider vinegar, detox pills, the de-bloat Johns. Like it will start to get crazy. You'll realize that you're spending a gargantuan amount of money and you're expecting the results that they got. They're showing you this dramatic transformation video and being like, boom, this is what did it, period. Go get you this. First of all, some of these people are getting commission off of these clicks and views, okay? Keep that in mind. Secondly, a lot of the time, it could be correlation, not causation. Yeah, they were consuming this product while simultaneously fasting for 8 hours a day, while simultaneously working out 3 times a day, while simultaneously cutting out X, Y, and Z. Like normally there's several different reasons why somebody has been able to dramatically change their body. And the biggest and most important takeaway that you should extract from this type of influencing is that everybody's body is different. So yes, that one product may have worked for them. This one Pilates class may have worked for that person. Your body and their body are different. You can try different things. There's nothing wrong with trying different things. And some of the stuff on there does have some value to it. For one, do not try everything at once. I don't believe that's healthy. It can't be. I personally do not want to take 17 pills, powders, supplements a day. No. Not to mention that some of these vitamins and stuff that they're saying works has sugar in it. I learned that too, okay, when I was doing my no sugar detox. Yeah, you can't just assume that because it's working for somebody else that it's going to work for you in that same regard, and trying to focus on 17 different things at once. De-bloat, lose weight, tone up, gain booty muscle. All in all, you're putting these things into your body. So it is very crucial that you do your own research, not just on TikTok, the internet, ChatGPT. I truthfully advise you to go and see a nutritionist, go and see a health practitioner, okay, before you just to start to spend massive amounts of money and consuming everything under the sun because you've seen that it worked for somebody on TikTok who probably gets commission from that post to begin with. Like, be so for real. We have to make sure we're being smart, we are being safe, and we are being cognizant of that. Their body is not yours, your body is not theirs. I don't know. I don't believe that there is any get skinny quick hack. Like, just take this one thing and your weight will just fall off of you in less than 30 days. I don't believe that. There are things that can help, I'm sure. I'm gonna try the apple cider vinegar because I never did that. I'm gonna try it and see, but I bought this $7 keto bread because somebody told me to buy keto bread. Y'all, it was so disgusting. I'm eating it because I bought it already and I don't like to waste, but it's so disgusting. Y'all, learn from me. I want better for y'all, honestly, truthfully. So yeah, am I gonna go see a nutritionist? Yes, it's on my list of things to do. I highly suggest for you to do the same and to just keep you and your body in mind. TDEE calculators. Are y'all hip to that? Yeah. Get hip, because certain influencers are telling me to go into a calorie deficit. I'm eating like 1250 calories a day. Whole time I'm 5'5", I'm 150. I'm working out twice a day. I'm getting 10K steps a day, and I'm going to the gym and I'm lifting. My total energy expenditure, how many calories I'm burning in a day, is 2,000 plus, but I'm eating 1,200 calories. The math ain't mathing. I had to do my research for my own body, but instead I was consuming what the internet said to do. Only eat this, that, and the third. Cut this out, cut that out. I'm not even getting the right amount of stuff that I need. Did you know that if you undereat, you can actually slow down your metabolism and undo all the hard work you think you're doing? Yo, when I found that out, I was blown. TikTok told me a calorie deficit that's gonna give me the results that I want in the time that I want is aggressive. So I need to eat 1,200 calories a day. That might work for somebody who does not move their body, but I move consistently a lot. I burn a lot. I'm very active, and I always have been. It started making me think that maybe I haven't been eating enough. The de-influencing has really done numbers for me, and I highly suggest for y'all to genuinely not just do your research, but do it for your own body. Get into that TDEE calculator, make that appointment with that nutritionist. Even go to ChatGPT and put in your height, your weight, your ethnic background, how much you work out a day, how much moderate movement you participate in a day, any like pre-existing health conditions, all that stuff. That even is like better than just going on TikTok. I'm telling you, it's your body. You have to cater it and curate what you're going to do for it to work for you. Last, but certainly not least, is one that I want to make sure that I'm holding your hand when I say, and that is to please Do not be unhinged. Be safe. I'm starting to realize how deeply consumed and hyperfixated I started to become in terms of just losing the weight. I'm editing my YouTube video from last week. Hopefully y'all go check it out. Go check it out. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, I look crazy. I did not like how I was looking. Like, I didn't even do my baby hair. I felt like I looked a little bit Looney Tunes. And honestly, it's because I have just been so hyper fixated on the health and wellness goals, on losing the weight, on just getting skinny. The word skinny is triggering to a lot of people, and it has the internet in an uproar right now because of skinny talk. There are a lot of people who are like, yo, skinny talk is that girl. They keep it a buck with you. They're gonna tell you the stuff that you don't want to hear but that you need to hear. And I definitely feel that way. I see that side. However, there's a lot of people that aren't taking it in the capacity that they should be. Consuming anything for the most part on skinny talk when you are not in the right frame of mind where your body is concerned. If you're having image issues of any sort, it can be dark, you guys. I'm so serious. It can be dark. And I just don't like the effect. I don't like the effect that it started to have on me. Like, yes, I'm a confident person for the most part, but I still have my insecurities. Like, I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form. And it wasn't making me feel bad about myself. It was just making me be obsessed with getting skinny. There's another trend that's like the unhinged trend. Like, give me your most unhinged ways of, I wanna be able to wear a piece of paper as a thong bikini this weekend. Like, let me know, like, how are y'all really doing it? How are y'all really doing it? And the unhinged trend should be just like a little cutesy way to get a bunch of different like suggestions and recommendations from people who have actually seen results, right? Right, that would be wonderful, and it's just cute, but it can be exactly what it's called, and that is unhinged. There are some people in them comments telling y'all not to eat. That is not okay. There's some people in the comments saying some very unhinged things that just aren't feasible, but if you're not in the right frame of mind, you will take that word as bond, and you will start to actually hurt yourself. I'm not afraid to sit here and say that I am one of the many who has been in a chokehold by skinny talk. I have, and it's to the point where I'm like, I'm on Pinterest trying to figure out what meals I can eat, what stuff isn't bad for you that still tastes good. It's become like all I could think about as of late, and I think that there's such a large part of this portion of your health and wellness journey that takes a lot of self-love and self-care. The way I was looking back at that video that I filmed previously, I just was like, bro, this is not cute. And I'm not going to sit here and say every part of this journey is cute, because it's not. The goal is to become sexy, but the journey itself is really not all that sexy. I am not going to lie to you. There are times where I'm just in a frumpy mood. There are times where I'm just irritated. Well, I almost cursed my boyfriend out the other day. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, honestly, I'm sorry. I wanted to eat something and I can't, and I'm just upset. I'm literally upset. Don't let me be on my period and having all of this health and wellness journey stuff at the forefront of my mind, and I get on the internet and I'm consuming skinny talk for hours while I'm doing my 10K walk or while I'm on the toilet. Skinny talk. I'm blown. I'm hungry and I'm pissed. And it's not cute. Some parts of it is not cute. And I'm not saying it should be all cutesy. However, we have to make sure that we are finding balance and that we are still prioritizing self-care and self-love. You need to love yourself and love your body when you go into this journey. The goal should not be to become super focused on getting skinny. The goal is not to get skinny. The goal is to get healthy. You get skinny in the process, then girl, you got it. If you get the process, you did your big one. But that should not be the focus. That should not be the goal. I had to learn that the hard way. I literally looked back at that video and I said, I don't care that I'm trying to lose my fupa by the summer. I can make myself look more appropriate. I can show up for myself and still find different ways to romanticize this process, because it can get gritty, it can get sticky, it can get dark out here. For those who are really into it, for those who are waking up at 5 in the morning to make sure they have an hour and a half in the gym so they can get 2 miles in the morning, 2 miles in the evening. Like, for those who are really getting it out the mud, still finding ways to lift, give yourself to your job, give yourself to your content, give yourself to your man, give yourself to your social life, give yourself to your friends and your family. You guys, it's hard out here. I'm not even gonna lie. It's it's rough. But what's really important is that throughout this process, you find little pockets of time, energy, and space to give to yourself. Pour into yourself, love yourself. Know that this journey, while sometimes it could be gritty and not sexy, it is an investment, okay? All of the sacrifice that you are enduring right now is an investment, not so that you can be paper thin, but so that you can feel confident when you go to that pool party, so that you can feel confident when you're wearing those short shorts at that day party, when you're just in your own skin in your own home. You walk by the mirror, you say, I see my mom. Like, yeah, that's how I want to feel. I also did a closet audit not too long ago in one of my previous videos. And this is everything I chose to get rid of. I suggest doing that as well. Sometimes it's not the fact that you done got big. Sometimes your clothes is small because they're from 2015, bro. It's been 10 years. It's okay. Let it go. Like, you're bound to grow since high school. Chill out. You have to make sure that you're still loving yourself. You're being practical, rational, and you're pouring into yourself and finding ways to romanticize this journey, because it's not always cute. If your mind is not right, your body will not cooperate. So I do not care what goals you have for yourself. You want to wear a bikini that's this big or whatever, that girl, me too. But you need to make sure that you're in the right mind frame to go into this journey to begin with. You have to have self-love, you have to have self-care, and you have to make sure that you're constantly pouring into yourself, telling yourself how good you look, giving God the praise for the fact that you have feet that can move you to that gym, for the fact that your body is functioning and working. You have to have faith that you can reach the goals that you want, but be giving God thanks for the fact that you are healthy right now. It is a blessing that you can even endure this journey. Don't put yourself through the trenches and hurt yourself, harm yourself as a result of trying to achieve an unrealistic and not practical goal. Give God thanks for the fact that your body works, love yourself, and aspire to live a healthier and happier lifestyle. And baby girl, you're gonna look good. That's really how you're gonna look good. You make them lifestyle changes. You stop trying to rush the process. You start to enjoy the process, start enjoying cooking, healthier meals, finding different healthier snacks that still satisfy that sweet tooth but aren't jam-packed with added sugar. You're paying more attention to what you put into your body. You're not listening to the internet entirely, but rather you're listening to your body. You're listening to your doctor, to your nutritionist. You're not becoming obsessed with the scale, and in fact, you're just looking at yourself naked. Okay? You're getting out the shower, you looking at yourself, you gonna start liking what you see. I promise you. Pour into you, compliment yourself, tell yourself how much you love yourself. Know that you are capable when you go into the journey. And I promise you gonna like what you see by the end of it. And I don't want you to think that the journey has to end at the summer. You're going to like who you become, so much so that all that you've done is now embedded into your lifestyle. All of your changes, your sacrifices, they will become routine. You will find ways to eat and drink in moderation, to have fun and enjoy yourself in moderation, and still stay true to your health and wellness goals. And you're gonna see the results you wanna see when you fall in love with the process. Yeah. That's all that I have for you guys in today's video. I hope that these tips genuinely help you to reach your body goals. I feel like just talking about it has helped me, because a lot of these times I be sitting on here and telling y'all stuff and then literally being like, I need to take my own advice. Like, I'm on the journey with you guys. So hopefully these tips have helped you and can make you feel encouraged and motivated to continue, or maybe even start today, your health and wellness journey, and to reach the goals that you have set for yourself by or before the summer, and maintain and sustain these body goals thereafter. I really, really hope so. Let me know what exactly you're working toward so that you can become unrecognizable by the summer in the comments. And remember, if you haven't already, do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to going throughout this journey with you guys. I'll be sharing so much of my journey from here on out. I'm very, very, very adamant about being transparent about it. I want y'all to see the glow up, okay? I want to see y'all glow up. I want to see the snatch in real time. So I'm going to be keeping y'all updated. Y'all make sure you do the same for me. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.